What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am so excited to be unboxing Bobby Strings from Spirit Halloween 2024. This guy, I've seen him in person at the flagship store, and the craziest thing about him is just how absolutely massive he is. That was definitely the thing that first caught my eye in the store, and you can see in my store tour from this year how big his head was compared to my hand. He is a absolutely massive prop. This guy is 100% one of my favorites this year, and definitely one of the most creative and unique things we've seen from Spirit in a long time. I said that about a lot of the props this year, especially all the ones in the back theme. The box is massive. I love how it has space though to give a full body shot of Bobby Strings here. It says he's 7'7" tall. Honestly, he didn't seem that tall, but that's based on the height that the puppet strings actually go. I'm very curious to see how his setup is gonna go because it's obviously something we've never seen before. So I kind of don't know exactly what to expect, but let's jump into opening the box. If you guys want to buy Bobby Strings, I so greatly appreciate you buying him through my Spirit Halloween affiliate link, which is down at the top of the description. That just helps out the channel, especially if you were inspired to buy him because of me and because of this video. That would be much, much appreciated. If there is a discount code, I'll include it down there, but I'm not sure that there is. So let's see. This looks like I'm gonna have to fully slide this whole situation out, which I hadn't seen in the past couple props yet. Here we go. Oh, there is Bobby Strings peeking through right there. This is quite the compartment we've got here, though. I'm definitely a little bit concerned that this is gonna take longer than I thought. But hopefully not. So far, our setups have been pretty easy. That is it fully removed from the box, and let's go ahead and dive in, guys. So right here, oh gosh, we got strings coming from it, I think. Oh, here we go. This right here is our top wooden piece to the puppet. I guess we can just pop Bobby out. Take a look at him. Guys, I absolutely love the overall design of this guy. I know I said in my tour, look at how absolutely massive this guy's head is. I mean, it's just, if you take a look compared to my head, me and Bobby, we kind of low-key look alike. We could be brothers, but he is like 3 times the size of a normal human head, which is awesome. I love to see props that are really, really big. It just makes them look a whole lot cooler. And the only thing I said about this face in my flagship store tour, which I still do stand by, is I wish it was a little bit scarier. It's definitely creepy. The eyes are really cool. The mouth is really creepy. I think maybe if there was just like some cracking details, maybe some blood, just something that made me feel like he's slightly more scary. But I think they were trying to go for that more just eerie, creepy doll look, which they definitely did achieve. Right here, I guess he has a hat that goes on his head. I didn't honestly even realize that. It's a little plastic hat. He has his big shoes right here, which are actually heavier material than I expected. They're like a full-size, hard, I mean, it's hollow plastic, but it actually is more held together rather than being flimsy. And yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a little bit of a complicated, let's see, this is the other leg right here. So we've got that. We've also got our control box I see over here. Control box, and as well as his torso and shoulders are all right here. This is stuck on this, but this is his clothes, so we can pop that out as well. Looks like he's just got a full body outfit here, so I guess maybe it's gonna unvelcro from a lot of different angles. Last arm, and I think that's about it aside from, I see some stuff down here. It looks like we might have some holes and the vase. The vase is actually the biggest vase I think I may have ever seen. This is huge right here compared to typical Spirit vases. It's definitely the biggest vase. And then he's got some massive support poles, which I think hold up the entire guy himself. So I think that's about it for the unboxing, aside from our adapter, which is right here. We're gonna start with the base right here. This is facing the front, and then we're gonna dive into these support poles. I'm gonna have to look closer to figure out which one goes first. The support pole labeled B goes on first, and that's gonna go on right here. I guess there's like a screw as well. And this needs to go into here. I may have messed up here, because sometimes these things you're supposed to do it. I think I can get it, guys. There we go. So that's gonna hold that nice in place right there. C goes on top of that, so another pole. Okay guys, and then the control box and the whole frame here goes onto this little pole that is jutting out. So that's kind of how he is held on. We want to go ahead and put his clothing piece over top of this right here. So I don't really know exactly how it's supposed to go, but I guess we're gonna have to just kind of stick all of his arms and legs and appendages and such through the clothing piece. So we're gonna slide his legs up through the pants, and then we just have to go around and open up the back Velcro to figure out how to connect them in. I see it peeking through right here. And so that's gonna go in like that. So this is his right leg actually. And definitely check out my instructional where I will show you guys a bit of a closer up of what's going on in here, because it's hard to get a good shot. But now this one is in place as well. Now that his legs are done, we can do the arms, and you do have to take off this like little pin that comes on the fork connection here. Then I'm gonna come around the back here and find the end of the arm and hook it in. Not exactly sure which way this goes, but I guess that's good. Hook this one in. And now he's got his arms and his legs. I still got to put the pins back on there, but I see that there is some Velcro strips on the sleeves that go down onto the hands. So right here. Now we can go ahead and put the head on. All right, let's put this big guy's head on. His head is absolutely massive. He's like basically a bobblehead. And this has a big square shaped connection underneath here, which makes sense because the head is quite large. I don't think it could just be a fork. And that is looking crazy. Now he's starting to get really tall. It's almost all just his head. It's like half of his height. He's got a nice haircut here. I'm just gonna help him out a little bit. Maybe I'll just put the hat on right now. I don't know that that has to happen at any certain point, but he's got a little hat, which is certainly kind of cute. Probably a few wires that we can go ahead and connect. So I'm gonna flip him around. So I got some wires connected in the back here. I had the two coming from the head go into the control box, and the IR sensor coming from the front of the shirt also goes into the control box. I think this wire right here we still have to do yet. So we're gonna connect this pole on the back of him here, but we actually are supposed to connect that to the top wooden part of the puppet first. So this super complicated piece here we have to connect into this pole first, because I think it just is gonna be too hard to reach all the way up 8 feet tall to get this connected once it's already on him. This whole contraption here, oh my God, is about to hit the ceiling. Hopefully it fits. Is gonna go over top of that pole on the back, just like that, and then that's why it has these tightener things, because otherwise I think everything would be falling. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the adapter here and get his shirt closed up on the back before we move on. So this plugs in here, turn him all the way up. I think I want him in the sensor mode, and we can go ahead and close this up. I mean, no one's really gonna see it from the back, so I feel like it's not super duper important how it looks back here. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna pull these strings down. I think we should be able to. pull them down, actually, they're tied up here. So that was stupid of me. The rest of the string is actually wound up. So don't pull them like I just did, because that was definitely pulling them all the way down. To finish off our setup, we have to locate the hooks inside the sleeves and the pant legs. I don't know exactly where they are. Okay, the ones for the hands are just on the hands. So that's right here, simple enough, just hook that on. And then the ones for the legs I see are at the knee joint. All right, so this was actually a little bit easier than I had anticipated. That, I believe, is gonna complete our setup, guys. Hopefully he operates without a hitch. All right, you guys, Bobby Strings, I think he's ready to go. I had to put him over here because he is too tall for where the garage is located. Only thing I'm a little worried is that he is really leaning a lot, leaning quite a bit to the right, but I can't seem to figure out how to fix it. So let's just take a look and hopefully he works fine. Bobby Strings.
Who's the puppet and who pulls their strings? We'll soon find out when you're asleep tonight. I found some scissors to cut me down from here, and then I'll string you up in my place. Why, it's as simple as that. We'll have so much fun together. At least I will.
Okay, I mean, I think he's working. I can't tell if there's supposed to be more movement, but I just turned him towards the sun so we can see him a little bit better.
Who's the puppet and who pulls their strings?
He seems like he's working.
We'll find out when you're asleep tonight. I found some scissors to cut me down from here, and then I'll string you up in my place. Why, it's as simple as that. We'll have so much fun together. At least I will.
I think he says the same phrase every time. It seems like that's the exact same phrase.
Haty,
Oh no, this is
everyone.
different.
Want to hear a song? Let me sing it for you. Oh, I know a naughty child who was so very bad. He ate up all my candy and made me real mad. So when I get free, I'm gonna fix him good. He's gonna bump heads with this block of wood.
That is crazy.
Don't be a blockhead.
I don't know if I love the voice, guys. I just don't think it's very creepy. I wish it was a bit more
Hi
demonic.
there, kids. You're a lovely sight.
He
Here's
is
spooky tale to
a
fill you
really
up with fright.
intricate
I'm a
animatronic.
puppet who's trying to get unbound. So when you're fast asleep, I'm gonna roll around. Think twice before you laugh at me, 'cause you'll be funnier hanging from these strings.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and unplug him. That completes my unboxing and setup for Bobby Strings, the 7'7" tall puppet. Definitely one of the coolest and most unique props that we've ever seen from Spirit, and certainly a fan favorite for this year. I think he's really cool. If I was doing a circus theme and doing a haunt this year, he would have been absolutely amazing to include in that, and maybe I would have spruced him up a little bit with some blood, but the animation is certainly one of the coolest we've ever seen from Spirit. And honestly, the setup was not as hard as I thought. Be sure to check out my instructional video coming soon if you want to get a deeper understanding and see some closer up clips of exactly how I pieced it all together, but not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think of Bobby Strings in the comment section below, and be sure to let me know which props you guys want to see next on the channel. I do have this girl right here that I got at Flagship coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. And anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.